I have a really, really bad idea. Believe it or not, everything you see in front of you is a sawmill. On my last video, you'd see that I tried to make a wood board bulkhead looking thing, and the majority of my problems stem from the fact that I couldn't cut it straight because all I have to use is this little shitty old sawzall, and I want to make it better. So I'm designing a sawmill. I've already kind of brainstormed some things, and with what I got and the resources I have, I think this is going to be my best bet. For starters, I have the sawhorse that I can adjust with the legs, which is honestly my bread and butter. I got this sawzall with a pruning blade on it that hopefully maybe won't completely butcher it, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to do it. I have whatever the fuck this is. And then of course I got a couple ratchet straps that I'm going to use to just strap everything down, hopefully, maybe. So my theory is that I'm going to strap it down here so the blade will stick out, and then that way I can roll the log through. All right, so I discovered that that wasn't working because it was just moving around too much, so I decided to do it completely differently. This way. Okay, so my theory being is that because I can move these in and out, that's perfect for guiding the wood through it. However, so you can see, hopefully, and then that'll cut it through. That's the theory, and then I could push it all the way through. I might have to put a piece of wood here or something. I don't know, I'll cross that bridge when we get there. But that's the theory. Because this thing is so incredibly unlevel, I have to adjust all my legs here to try to make it as level as possible so I can get a nice clean cut when I do finally decide to turn this thing on and give it a test run. Okay, it's about in the grooves there. So I don't know, is that level? Probably not, but maybe. When I was testing it out, I realized that I need some lubrication on these. So an old skateboarding trick of mine, back in the day, if you've skateboarded, you know this idea. Just a piece of candle and just wax that bitch up. But maybe this might make a difference, maybe not. Maybe I'm wasting my time. Chances are it's the latter. I think it's time we put this to the test. What I'm gonna probably do, which is not the safest, but in the grand scheme of things, none of this is. I'm just gonna put a zip tie here to hold this open, and then I'm gonna be on the other side pushing the log through. So I lied to you. I decided to go with this little clamp because it fits over it. I can take it off for safety reasons, so I'm not having to scramble with a trying to cut a zip tie in case there's a fucking emergency. So let's go. Okay, so immediately this started shaking uncontrollably, so I got to do something about that. I do have another big chunk of wood like this that I'm going to try to wedge in between it to hopefully stop it from moving as aggressively as it wants to. All right, so I got that chunk of wood sitting on the back leg there. Hopefully that's going to stop it from wanting to push back. I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and try this again. So that didn't really work out as planned because obviously you can see it just, I couldn't keep it straight. Back to the drawing board. I gotta figure that one out. So I couldn't think of anything, so I'm just gonna flip it around and just try to keep it straighter than it was before. So hopefully it'll work out. What an absolute failure. I think my saw's all starting to break. Yeah, the guard's starting to come off. I mean, theoretically this could have worked. I don't think it's really gonna work the way I want it to, because I'm still really just, you can't see it, but I'm still really just carving on a hard angle. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about fixing that. If you guys have any ideas on what I could do to make this actually work with what I have, let me know down below, because this is so dumb, so dumb. So I think it's honestly safe to say that this isn't gonna work. And before I actually go and break anything, I'm gonna stop it right there. Because again, it's getting sketchy. The blade was bending. Just, you know, I don't want to hurt myself or my tools, which I think I already did, but that's fine. Guys, if you enjoyed this video at all, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know what you guys would have done differently, or if you would have even done this at all. Enjoy your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all on the flippity flop.